So if you have a particular question, you can ask questions. I had undergone through bypass surgery in 2019. Can I do this course?
If you do not want to go through another bypass, you must do this course. So how will you ensure that it doesn't happen again? One bypass doesn't mean it's given you a solution. Your system is still weak. You might have to go through another bypass and multiple bypasses. Unless and until you create a little strength, as I explained in the webinar, if you create a little strength of the force which helps your heart to function, your strength of functioning of your heart will improve. Thereby, the need for bypass will go down drastically. Apart from that, usually people are taking in statins for lowering down the cholesterol levels and blood thinners kind of stuff. So this is like holding your body into a particular kind of functioning throughout your life, and it doesn't stay like that. So management is not treatment. Let us get it clear. Managing your blood pressure is not a treatment. It is a little support that you can take when it is too high. So pulling out or creating a little gap in the arteries of your heart, or going through angioplasty, or even going through a bypass, which the body does naturally also, is not a treatment. है ना? हिंदी में कहते हैं ना, नाली का रास्ता अगर आप निकाल दें तो कचरा आना तो बंद नहीं किया आपने. So it is not a treatment. It's a little support. Please work towards treatment. Please work towards therapy. And no medicine can treat you. Let me tell you, in the last 100 years, it has not happened. It will not happen any time in future also. No medicine treat human body. They only give a little support at a particular time. Your body only heals you, but you need to support the body or create the conducivity within the body so that it heals and rejuvenates itself.
After attending the course, will the angiography show the improvement?
Not just your angiography. The first thing that you'll see the improvement is the way you function. If you there are many examples like that. People who faced very difficulty in climbing staircases, they climb 6 floors without getting into difficulty. Do you think this is an improvement? This is more improvement than what you can even think of. So the first thing that you'll see, ease of functioning will happen within you. The first indicator is your body. Of course, the other indicators will improve with due time, but the first indicator you will get is from your body itself. Your symptomatic relief, the symptom will ease out. Your blood pressure levels, in fact, handling situations, how you behave, how you walk, how many times you face anxiety, palpitation. So this will all finish off, come down first. So your symptoms will become fine first. If you don't have a symptom, let me tell you, don't have a problem. This is something that the modern medical science is also reaching out to or reaching up to. If you don't have a symptom, you don't have a problem. Don't pull out something from the body and try to tag a person with some disease. No, that is not how it works. Your body keeps on rejuvenating and adjusting itself. If your blood pressure goes up, doesn't it come down? It comes down. Even if you climb staircases, it will go up. But doesn't it come down? It comes down. Please help the body in actually controlling or taking control of the physical aspects as well as the managerial aspect of your body. It always raises and pulls down the blood pressure whenever it is required. Your blood pressure is basically a protective mechanism of your body. Don't try to hold it when it needs. Also, don't try to pull it down. Then you lose the quality of your life. So strengthen your body, strengthen your system so that it manages itself better. You won't need a pill to manage your blood pressure.
I'm suffering from diabetes for last 20 years, had an angioplasty in 2015. Can I join Kumbh Kriya program considering the pollution levels in Delhi, wherein the government advisories not to do breath holding exercise?
Rather, I would say, why are you breathing then? Anyway, throughout the day, you are doing Kumbh. Don't you move your body? Whenever you move your body, you hold your breath, isn't it? Can you move your body without holding the breath behind? You can't do that. You can't do that. So anyway, you are holding breath, and I'm talking about, yes, breath is one aspect, but aren't you making effort? So what is that person who cannot make effort? Tell me. If you have heart disease, then you should not make effort. So a person who can't make effort, what do you call that person as? A dead person, isn't it? What is life? Ability to make effort is life, isn't it? Your ability to make effort is life. So what doctors are advising or what other people are advising to die, would you do that? No, you'll not do. Even if you stay indoors, you will work. You will do something with your body. At least you will think. Thinking also is also Kumbh. Thinking also dissipates energy. And there is a Kumbh behind your thought process. Without Kumbh, you can't even think. So where do you want to go? Looking at the advisories, where does the advisories will push you to? To the grave. To the grave. You don't make any effort because it is difficult. Now, what I am saying is, even if there is a pollution, you create so much resilience in the body that the pollution do not disturb you to that extent. And a pachan weak ho gaya, digestion is weak, so don't eat. Is that a solution? No. Empower your digestion. Enhance your digestion. कि आप कुछ भी खाओ तो problem नहीं आए. Even if you eat stones, it should not create problem. You create resilience in the body. That is the only solution. Not breathing is not a solution. If somebody is saying don't breathe, no, that cannot be a solution. Just think about it, what you are saying. No, don't go in that direction. It's a very wrong direction.
I have dizziness, loss of balance, heaviness in head issues, got checked, MRI, brain, spine, nothing came in report. I'm taking medicine as it is, BP medicine as it is on higher side. Is my BP causing the same or vice versa?
Dizziness can happen due to many reasons. One of the reasons can be BP. One of the reasons can be BP. But let me tell you, what is a normal BP, what is not normal is question mark. So usually 100 plus your age, plus minus 10 is normal for a person. So 100, if you are 40, what is your normal BP? 150 is your normal BP. So if your BP comes out to be 125, is it high? No, not at all. It will not create dizziness. Even 140 will not create dizziness. What can create dizziness then? There is a balancing mechanism within the ear. It is called as cochlea. So sometimes that balancing mechanism gets into little difficulty. It might create dizziness. There is another aspect which controls the unidirectional movement in your body. It is called as Naga Vayu. Any unidirectional movement in your body, like blood flow, like food flow, like urine flow, like fecal matter flows, it always flows in one direction. This unidirectional movement is controlled by something called as Naga Vayu. Now, people who feel dizzy and they feel pukish, they feel vomiting, it may be due to Naga Vayu dosha, the unidirectional movement which has become weak in you. So there can be n number of reasons for a simple symptom that you get. Don't try to get to a solution very fast. Only people who have learned it as a result of something will get to a idea very fast. So your doctors might have learned it in their medical college that dizziness, one of the reason is blood pressure. So they might get it to very fast conclusion, blood pressure, but it might not be so. What I'm saying, if you keep yourself open, it might not be so. It might be other difficulties. It might be due to some other problem. So what is the solution then? There is no solution as such. Whosoever, we are jumping to a conclusion, isn't it? Tell me one person who has come out of blood pressure in the last 100 years by taking chemical medicine. Tell me one person. Give me at least one example. You should give at least one example. Not even one example. Not even one example. So that means if we don't know the reason, that is why we are not able to fix it. Ideally, actually, we don't know the reason for blood pressure. We don't know the reason for blood pressure, and this is just a managing aspect that we have actually adopted. Instead of therapy, we have adopted management. This is not a treatment. This is not a treatment. There can be different reasons for a simple problem in one person and other person. It can be a different root cause or a different reason. So strengthening, allowing your system, strengthening your system, supporting your body will only help you to come out of the problem. No medicine can cure you. Get it very clear, or otherwise the situation will show its signs upon people and they'll have to somehow get to this conclusion. If not now, 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, we will get into this conclusion. Medicines cannot cure you. So you must work upon your system.
Sorry. Can a person suffering from PCOD, depression, BP, will they benefit from this course? And part 2 of that similar question is what happens when after doing the course, the BP, etc., comes into acceptable levels? Do we have to continue doing homework?
So the first thing is, if you don't have a symptom, you don't have a problem. You don't have to manage. You are managing a problem. If you don't have a problem, why you should take in medicine or manage the problem with some external support? No, you don't need the chemical support to manage the problem when the body is able to manage the problem. First of all, no symptom, no disease. The second thing is, tell me one person who has got into one problem and he has not got any other problem in his life, just one problem. You can't stay with one problem because your body doesn't work like heart is functioning separately and liver is functioning separately, kidneys are functioning separately. No, your heart cannot function without liver, your liver cannot function without heart, your heart cannot function without kidney, your kidney cannot function without heart. It is a holistic mechanism. The moment you try to see it separate as separate entities, that line of approach itself is wrong. So it is a holistic system. Everything works in association with the other organ. So if you get, that is why if you get into one problem, it becomes a vicious circle. One problem, another problem, another problem, another problem, another problem, and it goes on and on and on. Tell me one person who started taking medicine and the medicines has not increased in his or her life. From one medicine to 2, 3, 4, 5. Why? Why? Because you are not treating the body. You are just trying to manage it. And it will create problems. So multiple problem is what we are seeing in today's time. And this vicious circle needs to be broken. You need to break it at some point. Only then you'll see your life will ease out and it will become better. At present, even to do a little activity, you know what kind of talks we are thinking or giving. To do any activity has become difficult in life, isn't it? कुछ भी करने के लिए बड़ा जोर लगता है आज के टाइम पर. We are not able to enjoy life. आजकल खुशी मिलती है काम करने में, किसी कुछ भी नहीं मिलता. किसी somehow we are surviving. Somehow we are trying to survive. खुशी पाने के लिए घुट्टी लगानी पड़ती है. और आजकल तो मालूम है ना, पैसा हो तो क्या क्या कर सकते हैं, चरसी बन सकते हो. So वो काम नहीं करेगा. It will not work. Somewhere you will have to break the vicious circle. And how will you break it? With medicine? No. With medicine it will become faster. Degeneration और तेज हो जाएगा. So we are not saying not to do anything else. आप जो आपको देखिए, it is also your क्या कहते हैं, मजबूरी है ना. The kind of social psyche we have created. Now, the moment you enter a doctor's clinic, you'll have to take advice of the doctor. You can't say no. Society will push you towards that. Government will push you towards that. नहीं कोरोना नहीं लोगे तो स्कूल नहीं जाने देंगे आपके बच्चे को. What to do? तो आपको तो करना ही पड़ेगा ना. So you do whatever. But this is the most precious thing of your life. इसको आप सपोर्ट दो. Strengthen it from within. इसके organs को rejuvenate कीजिए. इसके function को rejuvenate कीजिए. Just give support to your body. Do something to rejuvenate your body. And there cannot be a magic pill, but this body is magic. I can guarantee you this. ये जो कर सकता है ना वो कोई चीज नहीं कर सकते. So अगर magic pill का wait कर रहे हैं ना, you can wait for thousands of years. It will never come. But the magic which you hold, please support it, and it can do magic you can't even imagine.
Before we take on the next question, somebody asked, can a person with glaucoma do Kumbhak? Yes, you can. We have people who have actually have a lot of relief in glaucoma. They came for diabetes course, one for thyroid course, and one of them is our mentor also now. So she had a lot of, she got rid of her glaucoma. Also, somebody asked, does it work in terms of anxiety and so on and so forth? So we have two people over here, Rohit Sadalge ji and Ajay Akashe. They would like to share their experience. So Rohit, would you like to go first? Just give me a moment.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Thank. I'll keep it very brief. I joined this program. I was referenced by my sister, who is basically taking the practice for thyroid. And of course, I had to do my due diligence as to why I joined this program. First thing, the great part about it is there's no medicine. And it is just a breathing practice, which you normally do anyway. It's a voluntary, but it's involuntary process. So all you have to do is just do breathing practices, and there can't be any side effects from this this particular course if you do. So it's not like going to yet another doctor who will give you some different medicines which you are always wondering whether it will work or not. So there is nothing to lose for anybody who wants to do this program. I think the good part, I have done many online courses, and this course, the team is extremely professional. It falls behind you to do the practices regularly, which is a good nudge and a push for anybody who is tentative. And I think the written instructions, query solving, diagnosis, there's a lot of energy put by the team to actually get and explain every aspect of how it is going to help you. In terms of my, the problem that I have is I suffer from BP, and I used to take medicines, and I'm a keen believer in preventive medicine rather than cure. So that was one of the motivations to join this program. And after having joined it, I feel, I mean, the results are I have lost weight. I have got rid of digestive issues. I have reduced my cholesterol levels. I did a check on that, and I'm very happy that those are reduced. That is because of the digestive or the food suggestions given by the team. And I feel calmer and happy. Lighter. Swamiji was just telling you need to feel light, and I do feel that. Because maybe it's because of weight loss and the Kumbhak practice. Calmer, I can notice it when I'm driving a car. Whenever people pass through me, you know, it's a very irritating thing when you have high BP. That's where now I drive on highways and I don't feel agitated anymore. And in terms of my medicines, I joined in August, and it's been about 3 months. I'm thinking of not leaving the medicine right away, but tapering it down slowly, because all English medicine, it's not good practice to just cut it off, but taper it down and then eventually get rid of it. One suggestion I have for all candidates or participants is the course is only as good as the practice you put in it. And if you are putting in daily practice, you have to be truthful to yourself. Otherwise, you enjoy one video, you do it for 2 days and then 3 days, and then you let go. Then there's no fun in it. My sister did this course. She does it on a regular basis for thyroid, and she also nudged me that do join it only if you're doing it. You're going to do it regularly. And for the first 3 months, I would say don't take a break. Just do it. Find time. And I think today is an opportune time. If you're working from home, you can manage your time and do consistently, and you'll definitely see a benefit by end of some people find it much earlier, but a minimum, if you follow all that is told, I think you're bound to benefit. At least I have benefited. That's all I had to say.
Thank you, Rohit. Ajay ji, where are you? Can I? Yes. Just give me a moment, please.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. First of all, thanks to Swamiji and thanks to Navneet ji, because I got this, I came to know about this Kumbhak through Facebook. And I was just wondering what kind of treatment is this. And I'm totally happy, you can say, because I'm suffering from AFib, that is atrial fibrillation. It's a kind of palpitation, uneven heartbeats. So I'm doing this regularly for last almost 3 months, and then I find it very much effective, because initially I was facing some dizzy kind of thing or say anxiety, but nowadays I wake up at say 5 o'clock sharp. I start my Kumbhak with the initial practice, then my regular day-to-day activity. Again I do Kumbhak, and almost I'm doing it regularly. 99% I'm doing it regularly. And the best part is the tablet which I was taking, that was Cardron, to maintain the heartbeats. From 1st October, doctor has reduced it to alternate day. I was taking it regular basis, on daily basis. Now I am taking on alternate day basis. So that is the main advantage I have received. And Baki, everything, all the people, all the mentors, they are very good. Even the follow-up is very good. And again, thank you very much once again to Swamiji and Navneet ji, because I had a talk with Navneet ji in the beginning. And one thing I would like to tell you, that you should have faith in whatever you do. And I am totally impressed with this therapy. And I'll definitely suggest to my friends also. I've already started suggesting. I think one of my friends has joined also for diabetes. But that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ajay ji, for sharing your experience. All right. So, a lady asked that her husband is suffering from diabetes. The daughter is suffering from thyroid, and she herself is suffering from another. So, ma'am, we have 3 courses. Please leave your number. We can tell you which course to join, which all these courses, because they are different modules. So it is not that one practice is being taught in all the courses. So Shalab Malik ji, Sam Ganana, the course happens in English as well as Hindi, so don't worry about that. Okay, we can take a few questions. People who have raised their hand. Sanka Srinivasan Rao, are you there? You want to ask a question? Or Anil Kumar ji, you want to ask a question? Shalab Malik, yeah. Okay. अनिल कुमार जी, आप अनम्यूट करके क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं. Anyone else also, if you want to unmute, you can ask a question. Vishwanath Gundeti. All right. If that is not happening, then I will take questions, a few questions from the chat box.
This is Srinivas Sanka.
Yeah, police.
Sir, can I ask a question?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, the course is common to for all the say diseases or different courses for different disease, different problems.
See, we have designed modules for different for creating impact on different aspect of this body. So that is why there are different modules for different disease.
Okay.
So we have thyroid module, we have blood pressure and heart module, we have diabetes module, and we have cancer module at this point of time. Soon we are going to launch issues related to lung disease. The lung disease, almost like cluster of disease in which comes under pulmonary disease or lung disease. We are going to launch it soon. Apart from that, we have fertility. So it is Garbhadhan for fertility for female, and Garbha Samskara for pregnant ladies. And for structural problem, we have Ashtang Garbha, Ashtang Chikitsa. It is for structural issue like arthritis, bone issue, if you have structure issue, alignment, disalignment. So we have Ashtang Chikitsa kind of a program. So different program for different, addressing different aspects of the same human body.
Thank you.
Unmute.
If a person has high BP and hypothyroid, do they need to join one course instead of two?
So we always say what happened first, because we want you to go towards the root, towards the root of your problem. So what disease or what problem happened first? Was it hypothyroidism or was it blood pressure? Because hypothyroidism also leads to blood pressure, and vice versa can also be true. So which happened first? That will bring us closer to the root cause of your problem. So join that course, or the problem that has happened first, that join that course. The rest of the things will be taken care in that course itself. We will customize it according to your multiple problems.
If a person has heart blockages and has been suggested for bypass, can Kumbhak help him or her avoid bypass surgery?
So do you think nature is that dumb where it will not create backups if an artery gets blocked? What I'm saying is, I am just pushing your thought process a little beyond beyond the box. So do you think nature is so dumb that it will not create backups for the heart blockages? No, it has backups. It has backup. The only thing is we are not giving nature the opportunity, rather than we want to keep the opportunity to ourselves so that we can earn money. If you do the bypass, you will earn money. If nature does bypass, nobody will earn money. So your heart does create natural bypasses and it has collaterals. But you don't want to bear the pain for some time. If you just bear the pain for a month or two, the blockages will get handled automatically. Your life or your body has the system, but you don't want to bear it even for a day. Because the kind of social psyche we have created fear, and fear all the way. So the whole medical science thrives on fear or fear mongering. Let me be very clear to this. It's not a hidden thing. It's not a hidden thing. The Western civilization thrives on fear. And if they have created something, it is based on fear. Why they have created so many weapons? Out of fear. The whole medical science has been created out of fear. It is not the fault of today's doctor. No, they will only say whatever they will learn in their colleges. It's not their fault. Our kids only go to these medical colleges. But the very fundamentals have been wrong. So the body has a mechanism. Do you know, if your body, if your heart doesn't create blocks in the teenage, you will not survive more than 30 years. So blocks are also strength creating mechanism of human heart. The more blocks and the more collaterals, the healthier the heart is. But the moment pain happens, somebody will tell you, oh, you might get into heart attack. Now what to do? You want to live a life, you don't want to die. So the game starts there. If you bear that pain for a month or two, the body will create a bypass. The body will take care of that block. And why it is creating block? You know, when you water your plants and there is a plant far away, how do you push water towards that plant? You narrow the lumen of your pipe, isn't it? Now you don't have the effort making strength, but the heart will survive. You might think opposite to life, but the body will never think opposite to life. It wants to survive. So it will narrow down the lumen to create more pressure that you need. Without pressure, can your organs function? No, your organs will fail if there is no pressure. So by creating pressure, your body tries to survive. And that is what we are saying. Please support your body by creating effort inside you. Create the strength of making effort. And it will not need to create blocks. If you create that strength, it will not need those blocks to create higher blood pressure and to function better. So, what to say? I have told you the basics. Now upon that, you can think on your own. What are we doing? And still, over and above that, we are saying, we will not stop you for not going to angioplasty. But please help your body. This is important. This is important for everyone.
Please guide if a person has constipation, creatinine, and BP.
What to guide? Creatinine level high. Why creatinine level high? First of all, you are not designed for high protein intake. Do you know this? In the last 25 years, all your advisors, be it doctor, be it dietitian, nutritionist, or whatever, they are saying high protein intake, high protein diet, high protein diet. You are not designed for high protein diet. If you get a banana in a jungle, will you eat the pulp or will you eat the peel? You will not eat the peel. Peel has more protein. Why don't you eat the peel? Why just the pulp? Because you are not designed for the peel. You are not designed for the leaves and stems or grasses. They have more protein. You just eat fruit, which has least amount of protein. Mother's milk, human mother's milk has the least amount of protein. Why? Even cow's milk and buffalo's milk have higher protein. Why human milk has the least amount of protein? Because you are not designed for high protein intake. Your body can manufacture the protein it wants by combining the amino acids. It is a sophisticated equipment. It is a sophisticated gadget. Now, if you supply more protein to your body, it will develop allergy to protein. It will develop functional discrepancy, organ damage. High creatinine level is that. So, if you eat more protein, it's called as overnutrition. And the first thing that will happen is you will develop inflammation in your body. Your hypothalamus or the hind brain, the small brain, chota magad jise kehte hain, the hind brain will develop inflammation. And your pituitary gland will not function properly. Pituitary gland is the master gland which ensures that all your organs function properly. Now, if your pituitary cannot function properly, either you will have the trigger mechanism for T3, T4, it will get damaged. You will develop hypothyroidism. It is a protein allergy. Or your pituitary gland will not be able to provoke your pancreas to release enough insulin. You will become diabetic. Or the hypothalamus is directly connected to your heart function. You know what happens? Your heaviness, you feel heaviness when your blood pressure increases. You feel heaviness in the hindbrain. Hypothalamus में heaviness आता है, चक्कर आते हैं. So if you eat more protein, you might get into blood pressure, and nobody will correlate your protein with your blood pressure or heart disease. So multiple problems, and I said it. It is time for multiple problems because body works in an integrated manner. One thing becomes bad, everything else starts losing their strength or getting into problems. What is the solution? There is only one solution. There cannot be any other solution. There is only one solution. And I'm saying it very categorically. It might seem rude to people, but it is just simple truth and the fact of matter that you strengthen your system from within, you strengthen your organs, and it can correct anything. Your body is magic. There is no magical pill. There is no magic pill. Your body is magic. If you give an opportunity to your body, it will correct itself. And this is what we are doing. We are trying to do in our programs.
Namaste, Swamiji. So, so what background made you to come out with this solution for the people? Like about you, like how it triggered you to find this solution? Because we want to know about you. Because sorry for this.
There was an accident in my life which became a boon. Sometimes when you're too engrossed in the activities of life in the outside world, and suddenly the existence wants some other direction through you, so it creates huge roadblocks. So it happened that I was into sports. I was a sports person. And suddenly I met an accident where my whole life was sports, and it was a very early age. At a very, very early age, 12 and 13. I was in between that 12 and 13. I was preparing to enter Ranji Trophy and through that to Indian cricket team. And there were people who were training me. And I had that kind of a talent where they said you can easily get into Indian team. And it's an exceptional talent that you have. But the existence had some other plan. I met with an accident. I lost the lens of my right eye. I got a pin hit in my right eye, lost the lens of my right eye. Thus, the strength that I had became the weakness. The exceptional strength I had became exceptional weakness in me. And the whole focus from outside went inside. What is this life all about? Why this? So I started looking at life. I did everything that a person can do to peep in to the process of life. And through that only I'm talking. I have not read these things. I'm just looking at life and saying you things which is truth. So it is the peeping into the process of life that helped me see through how things happen, what makes it happen. And then I don't want to go into the fairy tale things of my life. So I started working towards it, and now I'm trying to help people because at this point of time, it is needed by the whole humanity because the whole human genome is becoming weak. And this is a time of transition. We are moving from one yuga to another, and a lot of things will come up. A lot of truths will be revealed. And one of the things is this. So at this point of time, humanity needs strength within itself. Humanity needs to come out of disease and difficulties. Only then there is a possibility of growth. Otherwise, there is no possibility of growth. So first, create strength within the human system, and then we can go ahead. Otherwise, there is no going ahead. We'll collapse. Nowadays, 2 years old, 3 years old kids, small kids are getting into diabetes, heart trouble, 13, 14, 15-year teenagers, kids, they're just fresh from the factory of life. They are getting into hypothyroidism, autoimmune disorder, ADHD, attention deficit and hyperactivity disorder has become like common. 4 out of 10 kids have ADHD. We are going away from the process of life. We are just distorting the whole process of life. It needs to be corrected. Only then there is a growth of humanity. Otherwise, there is no possibility.
Thanks, Swami. Thank you.
All right, so it's getting to 9:20. I think it's getting a little late. So people who had their questions, please leave your numbers. Harilal, Vishambaran, others whose questions have not been answered. Dr. Harshal raised her hand or his hand, but he's not there. So can all Kumbhak team just put your cameras on, whoever is still there, not having their dinner or run away? Okay. So you can see a lot of people over here. Niranjan, you can see Ritu Sharma, you can see Rajendra Purohit ji, Ekta Chadha, Ritu Kapoor, Darshana Matre, Nirmala Sridhar. So Nirmala Sridhar is the lady who started Kumbhak and climbed 6 floors of a building without getting breathless. She came for BP and diabetes. Okay, here is proof. Ekta Chadha, besides getting rid of her thyroid medicine and problem, also got rid of her glaucoma, correct? And many other issues. Okay. Rajendra ji used to be hypoglycemic and used to be on insulin. Now he's hypoglycemic no more. Similarly, Ritu Kapoor, Ritu Sharma, they had their own set of issues, and by doing Kumbhak, they were not actually able to work very comfortably some time back, but now they are working. I would like to say, as part of the team, they are working 8 days a week, okay, 40 days a month, without getting tired, without losing their enthusiasm. And Niranjan, young fellow over there, he had a major liver issue. He came for a thyroid program. That liver issue is there no more. So this program, somebody asked Swamiji, why do you do this? Well, we are his sidekicks. We have each benefited from him on multiple issues. Some of us individually, some of us through the programs. And now that's what we do. We have left, some of us are from good corporate backgrounds, from IT industry, from banking industry, from marketing backgrounds, all right, from pharmaceutical industry also. Huh? There are people from pharmaceutical industry as well. Now, what are we doing? We are taking Kumbhak to the world because the world needs it. इसकी जरूरत है सभी को. हम में से काफी लोगों ने सब कुछ ट्राई भी किया हुआ है. So ऐसा नहीं है कि हमने किसी किताब से कुछ पढ़ लिया या कहीं से कुछ सुन लिया. No, this has worked for us, which is why we are taking it to the world. There are other ways of making a living, but this is what we have made as our sole purpose in life. And we are going to go after every diabetic person, every person suffering from cancer, suffering from BP, heart, asthma, thyroid, and many, many more come. We are just a 1.5-year company. About a 1.5-year, 2-year-old organization. And so there are so many people who are still waiting here. When is the next batch? Don't wait for the next batch. People, why is the course of the fee so high? Please leave your numbers, Suman Devji. The course of the fees is not high. The course of the fees will save you a lot of money in times to come. All right, so it's not high. It's peanuts. Once you do a program, you will realize it is peanuts. ये मूंगफली के बराबर होगा. Okay. So on that note, there are still 60 people here. We will post the recording of the webinar once again in the WhatsApp group, etc. People who want to watch it, who could not watch it, they can watch it again. So what's there to think about? If we make sense to you from the beginning to the end of the webinar, if we make sense to you, take charge of your life, come out of your problems. If we do not make sense to you, there is nothing to think about, right? There is absolutely nothing to think about. But definitely invest in your health. Please invest in your health, or invest in something which makes your system stronger, more resilient, and more resistant, or rather stronger against whatever is happening to you around you. Yes, Satish Machaji, we would welcome you to the BP module. Please either leave your number or see the WhatsApp group for payment details, etc. Robin ji, thank you so much too. So, हाँ, मैंने बोला health में invest करें. Why? क्योंकि आप जिस चीज में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं वो बढ़ती है। दिस इज अ फैक्ट। ये मैं नहीं बनाता हूं, बड़े बड़े किसी भी जो भी फील्ड में आप जहां भी जाते हैं, चाहे स्पोर्ट्स में जाएं, चाहे बिजनेस में जाएं, चाहे हेल्थ में जाएं, चाहे एजुकेशन में जाएं, जहां पर भी आप इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, गवर्नमेंट भी जहां इन्वेस्ट करती है वो चीज बढ़ती है, राइट। बेटी पढ़ाओ बेटी बनाओ कैसे बना? बिकॉज उस तरफ इन्वेस्टमेंट हुआ, राइट। इसी तरह बहुत सारे जो भी चीजें हैं। तो समय अब आ गया है अपने ऊपर इन्वेस्ट करने का, अपनी जिंदगी के ऊपर इन्वेस्ट करने का, सो दैट you can live 100% life, no matter how old you are. All right. On that note, this is Navneet Kapoor signing on behalf of Swami Raj Vibhu, my entire team, and Astika Kumbhak. Thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to many of you joining the program and coming out of your conditions and medicine. Namaskar.